Okay, well, the only other thing we have to talk about is the fact that, we're in tier 4 now again.
Yeah, in London, southeast. Yeah,
potentially going into tier 5.
Well, that was the meme, right? But I'm not sure if it was real or not. But like, it's not surprising.
No, it's not. But the same thing. So, I have a group of friends from school.
Yeah,
and a bunch of them are very smart. And where is it? They said they linked something about tier 5, and I swear tier 5 is just like a social media made up thing.
Yeah.
And then they said it exists in the framework on the government website.
Oh, really?
So I don't know what that even means. And obviously by the time this podcast goes out, it'll already be announced.
Yeah,
if there is anything or not.
Yeah.
But
I've got a feeling we're going to get like a full lockdown instead. I feel like the tier system will still exist, but I think the way it's going right now, I feel like they might just do like a full lockdown again.
But from this point, we're recording this right now, what would they make stricter?
I think they would just say like a blanket across the country, like lockdown, nothing's open apart from essential shopping, like supermarkets, no traveling whatsoever, no like gyms and stuff. I think that's what they're going to do, because like the tier system does work, I think, but like right now, if it seems like it's spreading fast again, especially with this like new strain. So I feel like they might need a month or so to just shut everything and then reassess, if that makes any sense.
Because this is my issue, is like, why not, if you're going to do it, like actually do it, if you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
If you're going to do like a month lockdown, make that month super strict.
Yeah, they need to, yeah.
And then you can ease off. Because if you're going to go a month where you're a little bit, we're going a bit stricter, but people can still just mess about and break the rules.
Yeah.
And then after the month, they go, okay, everyone can go back to normal life. Oh, it's back again.
Yeah, so maybe they should like do a full lockdown per se, and then start bringing the tiers back bit by bit or something like that, So like full lockdown to reassess. Then after looking at the new figures or what's going on, then they say like, okay, like now restaurants are open or gyms are open, and school backwards from that. But I'm not in charge, and I'm glad I'm not. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, I'd be struggling right now.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Well, the only organization I've ever run is an Animal Crossing Town, and that's going pretty well, to be fair. Yeah. Actually, it's not. I've not been there in like 7 months.
I mean, the only thing is we are obviously blessed enough to be in a position where we can still work from home. And,
we've been very lucky, I think.
If there is a tier 5, a lot more people will be, watching YouTube videos and watching Twitch and streams and.
Yeah, so of course, obviously, the original lockdown, when it went from kind of like normality to kind of like we're in serious trouble here, we need to have a lockdown. I know that a lot of people took to streaming, and also a lot of people took to watching streams, right? So, I mean, I wasn't notoriously a person who would stream often, and I ended up streaming like every day. I actually had a schedule. So, and you can see by the graphs, I saw like a lot of reports where Twitch in particular had like an incredible year of like so many more hours being streamed and watched, etc. Do you think that? And I'm not saying it's eased off a little bit, but I do think it has like, people have slowed down a bit streaming. Certain people. Do you think it's going to come back? Like, do you think it's going to start going into that like theme again?
I mean, I can see it 100% because ultimately, yeah, you're going to have a lot of spare time to just sit around and do nothing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the games are there. That's the issue.
Yeah, I think I agree, because games like Among Us, I don't think that would have been as big without the climate that we're in.
No, because first lockdown was Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone was a big like game during that time.
And then also Fall Guys,
yeah.
And then Among Us.
I feel like now is a good time for developers like those who created Among Us. Because I feel like the big studios are struggling. Like Cyberpunk was a good example, because obviously staff getting to the offices, getting all this like supply chain, the entire process, getting that done is difficult now because of, the coronavirus. Whereas say Among Us, say if it's just like a couple, like 5 people who can work from home. I feel like those games have got more opportunity to shine now than the big like AAA
100%.
blockbuster games.
100%. But will they? That's the issue.
Yeah, will they? I don't know. I mean, Among Us, like I said, Among Us was a game that was already out, so it was already playable. So it wasn't a thing of like that came out and had a bunch of hype. It was more of the fact like because of lockdown, more and more people are playing it, and someone's like, oh, you want to try this game out now? It's like, yeah, sure. And then actually people found a good gem. Like maybe we'll see a rise of a game that's already out. I mean, Minecraft always goes in waves, right? Minecraft's back now again, and it goes away, and then comes back again.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few games that are popping off right now. Obviously, Minecraft is again. There's Rust is apparently doing well again. Yeah. Escape from Tarkov. Like all these games, they're not new. They're not new games.
No, yeah.
But they just kind of go in cycles because I don't know. I assume it's just because some of the big streamers start playing it again.
Most
and everyone's like, oh yeah, this is amazing. It's like a new audience. But none of them are having the effect that Minecraft is. But Among Us had like this huge thing where even like Minecraft YouTubers were moving on to Among Us.
Yeah.
And everyone they'd still play Minecraft. Obviously, Minecraft is always going to be the biggest, if not one of the biggest, if not.
But I feel like Minecraft, like say someone who doesn't play games much, I feel like they're more likely to go and pick up Among Us rather than Minecraft, right? Because
for sure.
Especially because I know Minecraft is cross-platform, but it's a little bit more complicated to set up than Among Us. Like I mean, 6-year-olds can play Among Us very easily. I'm not saying they can't play Minecraft; they can do, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, Minecraft. I don't know how to phrase it, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's a game out right now that is that big.
No,
you know what I mean. I know apart from the ones I've just said, and the obvious, like I mean, Among Us is still doing well, etc. But
yeah,
a new game could come out right now. If say we go into lockdown, like even stricter lockdown tomorrow.
Yeah.
A new game could come out and it would blow up.
But then then I feel like Cyberpunk, people are going to be scared now because people have seen what happened with Cyberpunk, and I'm sure game companies are probably going to be like,
that's too much of a risk.
Exactly. So I'm saying like we're not going to see like, I feel like all the big games that were going to be coming out or going to be announced, they'll have looked at Cyberpunk and been like, ooh, maybe we should slow down because that is a disaster.
It is, but at the same time, I don't know how they haven't tested the game on, because it works fine on next gen consoles, right?
Yeah, and PC if you've got a good enough PC,
So I don't know how they haven't tested it on old gen, and they've seen that it's that bad, and then just gone, it's not available on old gen.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. It's mental.
Like surely at that point you just wouldn't have released it.
Yeah, surely someone played it from the team before, like on Xbox One or PS4.
Yeah, they didn't all go, nah, what? I don't have a PS4. I got a PS5.
Yeah. Wait, what? It doesn't work? What? No, surely not. Yeah, but it's just rush, man. I think they must have just like swept it under the blanket, under the carpet. Well,
yeah. I don't know I'm trying to just stream a lot anyway, so I don't think it's going to change anything for me.
Yeah.
I wish I could have a schedule. I don't want a schedule, but I wish I.
Yeah, I wish I wanted one. There's like pros and cons to it, but like.
Yeah, because streams will always do better if you have a schedule, but I just don't want one. But I wish I did.
Yeah, it was the thing that if you were a full-time streamer and that's all you did, it's more easier. It was easier to do that. I remember I was streaming on Twitch and trying to take it more seriously, and I did a schedule. And it was really cool. I was like, this is sick, man. Every day, 4 p.m., I'm gonna log on for this amount of hours. People know when I'm live, so notifications don't really matter because they come to the stream at 4 p.m. type thing. But then for me, it was like getting in the way of my other stuff, my other responsibilities and the other content I'm trying to create. So I think for you, it would be tough to stick to it because one day, a Cyberpunk shoot will be pushed back and you have to cancel the stream for the shoot because that's like a more situational thing.
Yeah, like the Cyberpunk shoot comes first. It's not.
And it's not.
I can miss 2 hours of streaming for extra Cyberpunk shoot or something. And the same with the podcast, for example. Like this podcast, for some reason, Cyberpunk shoots always seem to fall on either Mondays or Thursdays.
Yeah,
and Monday is when we film podcast. Thursday is just because I stream Foot Champs Rewards.
Yeah,
and the amount of times where I'm like, I'm
gonna
have to stream in the evening this week, guys. I got Sidemen or whatever.
Yeah, and for whatever reasons they may be, like for example, obviously Sidemen may take a priority over the podcast or a stream because it's like more of a bigger thing anyway. But take that aside, like it's more in the case of like a Starman shoot needs to be booked because you need to book a studio, cameras, blah 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 blah. Whereas like podcast, I know I come round often, but at the end of the day we just sit there and press record. So it's just like certain shoots need like more attention because of the type of shoot they are. And obviously, if you had a stream, you just every day you'd be like, "Oh, sorry guys, I've got to do this," and then it becomes like you're apologizing more often than just streaming like willy nilly,
Yeah. I mean, next year I'm going to carry on streaming as I am.
Yeah.
I've just looked and I've done 95 hours so far this month.
Jeez, that's sick.
I think it's one of the things I still enjoy the most. As long as there's games to play, but that is the hardest thing. Like,
the
Pokemon pack Pokemon packs haven't. The enjoyment hasn't died for me, but I can't open the same pack over and over again. Like, for example, there's Vivid Voltage, which the box I've opened quite a few of them.
Yeah,
I've finished the set. The only things I need are.
Huh?
Are there shinies in Vivid Voltage?
Nah, there's amazing rares and there's the rainbows at the end, like Rainbow Pikachu and stuff like that.
Yes. So all I need is I just need full arts.
Yeah.
And the rainbows.
Yeah.
And like a couple of the golds. And because you only, you get one per pack.
Yeah.
Per box, sorry. That, like,
maybe you
can't
just
sit
got
there and open 36 packs for one card that I'm excited about.
True. Maybe you just got to change the way you open them. Like, rather than like maybe prolonging it to get excited for the last card, maybe just open them quicker to get that rainbow quicker. Or just Pokemon's tough right now though because there's no middle ground anymore. Like there used to be like, you open like the new stuff which is like really affordable, or you open the really vintage stuff which is really expensive. But then you have like a few middle sets that's kind of like relatively affordable but still exciting. I feel like now it's like you either buy a box for like £100 or you buy a box for like 500 plus. That's literally it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I don't want to buy a box for a Vivid Voltage box is still £120 or whatever. Like
yeah. If you can find them now.
I don't want to spend £100 and then stream me opening it for
one card.
7 minutes. Like
yeah. It's tough.
Like the reason I liked it so much as well is because it was like this is an hour where I'm just talking to chat. It's fun. It's quite slow, but it's nice because I can talk to them. Whereas when I'm playing like Warzone, I can't talk to the chat while I'm playing the game.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm focusing.
Yeah.
So it was like a good. I don't know what the right word is. It was like the opposite of Warzone.
Yeah, it's good to engage with the chat, right?
Yeah.
Good content, but still you can read it more. You can read it the entire time.